Good morning, everybody. Good freaking morning, everybody. Whew. Let me quickly see if everything is working. Welcome back to another live stream. Let me quickly start out by saying that what a what a morning this was, huh? What a morning. I went to bed looking at the crypto prices, and I woke up looking at the crypto prices, but in a really different fashion. You know, I woke up and things were not as good. Let's say it like that, right? They were not as good. So, I want to take you guys through what I think has all happened right now, what exactly is going on, what we're thinking, what has changed in terms of thinking, like all of that. But no, I am still not worried. Let me quickly put it out there. I am not worried at all. No problem. I am still very happy with it all. And yes, my video of yesterday did extremely well talking about the Biden tax thing. And that's also a little thing we have to talk about here. But let's quickly wait for a couple people to hop on in. I'm going to take my blanket here because I'm a little bit cold. Yeah, I'm cold with tears. No, just kidding, guys. Everything was freaking nice. Everything is still looking pretty damn juicy because we have a strategy, right? All right, so let me quickly sit down properly. How you guys all doing? It is, for me right now, 1:30 p.m. It's not actually morning anymore, I guess, but for a lot of you guys watching over in the UK, I'm going to say that it's most likely quite earlier. In the US, I mean, it's quite early. Let me quickly know in the chat box where you're watching from right now. Put it in there, and let's get started, everybody. All right, so what has been happening? Well, I would say we have two things going on, which luckily we were already prepared for. All right, I have been drilling into you guys that if Bitcoin breaks lower, you know what to do. And exactly yesterday as well, I made a video quickly explaining the whole Biden tax thing, right? Hopefully you guys have seen that video. It's gotten 50,000 views already in like 10 hours. It's one of the best videos on my channel like ever. So that was pretty damn fun. But yeah, the video was called, wait, let me just show you guys. It's this video right here. Here's what's most likely causing the dump right now. The crypto dump right now, Biden's new tax plans, and basically a little summary for all of you guys that do not watch all my videos, which I get. Biden has a new proposition, and a proposition is basically what it is, right? It's a proposition. It's like he proposes something to change the tax for the richer to become quite a lot higher. You know, quite significantly a lot higher. And since he did that, I would personally think quite a lot of people got scared to invest, because think about it from this perspective. If investing in crypto is all of a sudden a lot more expensive, well, yeah, then it's less appealing, right? And I think personally that is exactly what happened right here. It just got a little bit less appealing. People got a little bit afraid, and the prices dropped because of it. I personally think for a very good part, it is the Biden thing. Some people might say, Dusty, that's not true. I personally think it is. Taxes that regard crypto are always negative. So what else can I say, guys? I purely personally think that it has a lot to do with it. However, that is one part. You might be wondering, well, why is XRP specifically going down quite significantly more than all these others? Let me tell you guys why. I personally think it's because of this motion to strike. We were already saying that today could be a little bit more of a negative day. And actually yesterday too, because of the motion to strike. And to quickly explain it, I didn't get time to do that in the night here. It was filed at 11 p.m., but even then, I was already kind of done with the videos. The motion to strike basically has the SEC put up an argument as to why one of Ripple's defenses in this lawsuit should be scrapped. And again, for all of you that do not know, Ripple is in a lawsuit with the SEC, the US SEC. And again, the SEC wants to win this, obviously, and they want to take away one of Ripple's defenses as to why they basically didn't get due process and fair notice. Now, even though I personally think this paper is quite shit, it's quite bad, some people in here saying, oh, it's actually quite good, or oh, this blah, 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 blah. Doesn't really matter whatever they say. Point being, this type of stuff can have a little bit of a negative influence on the price, as people speculate a little bit negatively because, well, a document coming out from the SEC attacking Ripple is never really nice to hear, right? However, I have explained before in one of the videos on my channel too, this one right here, all the dates that you need to be aware of in regards to the lawsuit. So if you don't know anything about, or if you missed anything, or if you're wondering, Dusty, what new lawsuit date? check this video out. It's talking about every single day that you need to kind of be aware of regarding the lawsuit. So, a little bit deeper of an analysis in Bitcoin, I think, is pretty simple to say already that, well, we basically fell down from the MA, the 50 MA moving average. As you can see here, we dipped down and basically tanked to the freaking ground here. We touched it again, most likely got resisted and fell back down, together with, of course, the whole Biden ordeal, and we crushed through a lot of the supports for Bitcoin. Now, over on Patreon, you guys most likely know, and mostly over on the YouTube stream as well here, it really fell down hard, but that isn't a problem. And guys, make sure you quickly press the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me explain to you guys why it isn't a problem. Why it isn't a problem is because there's so many things, and we're going to show that in just a second here, that are so extremely, extremely beautiful. And this correction, like we just said a couple of days ago, is actually a little bit more of a normal correction. What we saw here was a baby correction. Right now, we finally got a good correction, so we can bounce from this. And I'm going to assume that as of this point, it is still a little bit of a bear trap in the way that it went, right? 26.7, 26.9, I mean, that is a good correction. That is normal to have. This right here was a baby correction. Right now, we can actually start building again. RSI again showed here that we should actually buy like crazy. Again, here you can see it as well. Once it goes to the 20 or like even 15 territory, it is almost always an instant buy for me, together with, of course, a big dump. In this case here, you can see RSI was quite low, but it wasn't really dumping as hard. In this case here, you can see a mass sell-off, RSI going to about 13, definitely a buy. And here you can see RSI also going as low as about 20, definitely a buy because it's paired with such a huge dump. So what was our plan? Well, I actually said in Patreon, and I'm going to say it again, buying the dip in this sense was a little bit scary because we didn't know how low it could go. I told you guys, if Bitcoin breaks 50,500, we should be careful a little bit. And exactly that is what I was also doing here. For myself, what I was doing was basically waiting here for Bitcoin to crash a little bit further than this level because I was just expecting it to. So I wasn't really buying this first little dip right here. I was just waiting. And until we crossed that area, I knew, okay, it's going to be dipping quite a lot. And we then dipped to about 47,600. Some of you guys are saying, well, this was predicted. In the end, guys, there's a couple things which you must know. And that is, in my opinion, the whole Doge to XRP correlation thing is interesting, but it's not factual. And a lot of stuff which you're watching right now is not certain, it is probability. And so anybody who says, I predicted this crash here, did you really? I mean, if you follow logic, for example, a crash like this could definitely be coming, but you're never certain about it. So I'm just interested with how you can exactly predict this type of stuff. So the theory behind Bitcoin needs to fall is basically once Bitcoin falls like crazy and altcoins fall, that is kind of the last leg before you see a huge altcoin season. But mind you this, right? Mind you this very much. If you go take a little bit of a look, which we'll do here, right? Let's quickly grab these things from, can we do year to date? We can't do year to date on this one. Okay, that is a little bit annoying. What I wanted to show you guys is just how much these cryptos are up still from the start of this year, for example. Let's quickly check it out. From the start of the year, we started XRP out at about 23 cents the start of this year. Think about that for a little second. Okay, so we're right now at $1.20. Okay, 22 cents to $1.20 times 6. Okay, let's go on for the next one though. Bitcoin started this year. Just to give you guys some idea of why this is really not even bad at all. It's just relative. It's just in your head, in my own opinion. Bitcoin started out this year at about 29,000. Right now at 50,000. Okay. Ethereum started out this year. Let's quickly see here, guys. At about $700. Right now, still 2,300. What else do you want to check out? BNB? Okay, we can do that. So BNB started this year out at about $30, $37. Right now, it's freaking 520. So you might be looking at this and like, oh, Dusty, this correction is so bad. It's so bad. Is it though, really? Is it though? Right now, we're picking back up the pace again on Bitcoin, which means altcoins will most likely outperform from here. And once more, guys, I keep telling you, if you see a big Bitcoin dump and you see big green candles coming up afterwards, it's definitely a smart idea to buy. Once more, following probability, because altcoins usually severely outperform Bitcoin. Let's quickly see here the dip. It's already up about 35% since it actually dipped this morning. 35% since it dipped somewhere throughout the night here at about 4 a.m. You can see here, guys, freaking 35% up. And that is also why I made this video here. can XRP still go to $3? If your whole plans of, oh, I'm going to hit the moon and stuff like that, have all been just thrown outside the window, have all just been pushed into the ground, I think you have some wrong or some wrong perception of all this crypto stuff, or a little bit of a pessimistic approach to these things. Because in the end, guys, I personally believe a lot of this stuff is just all good. It's all part of the plan. And as you're going to see here, Bitcoin is most likely setting up for something bigger. I personally think it is a bear trap, and I'm personally also going to say that I think the Bitcoin dump is over for right now. However, you're never going to know for certain, right? Because we're not sure what lingers in the background. If Biden's bill, for example, gets just denied, that's beautiful. Because that's, again, another really bullish signal for this all. Any other things, though, I think it's the last leg kind of for a bigger picture. Let's see here. Again, guys, look at that. We dipped at about 420 this morning. Right now, we are at, again, 117. How low did we go? 88 cents for XRP. That is interesting. Let's quickly check out the bigger picture to see if there's any interesting levels that we can actually find here. So on a 1 hour chart, for example, we can grab from, I guess, the start of this little run on March 24th to right around now, the bigger all-time high. One of the interesting points, let's quickly see here, was the $1 too. And here, no, we didn't hit that one, 80. Okay, so there's no interest in that one. I guess this this bigger Fibonacci is one of the more interesting ones. This one, by the way, is the one from the bigger bull run from 2017 up till now. It basically takes the all-time high for XRP and the lowest point we ever hit in March. And the interesting level in this sense was about 91 cents on a Binance chart. On an XRP chart that we like a little bit more, let's quickly see you guys. It is, I'll show it to you guys real quick here. It is right around, let's see here, guys. It's right around 78 cents on this one, right? Ooh, this is a Bitstamp one. Yeah. So this chart is a little bit full of things because I keep telling you guys some stories. However, we can also, again, take a look at what we were saying before. Whatever whatever pattern is basically going to follow, there will always be some dumps. And this is, for example, the 2000 it's very ugly. Well, let me just show you guys like this. This is basically the 2019 run which we saw for XRP. What you're often going to notice is that it's going to follow at least some dump along the roads, and usually that's even a pretty big percentage as well, right? Now with XRP, we see some bigger dips right here. For example, we fell down. How much did we do? About 54%. It looks really heavy, right? But I would say that's a perfect chance to get the dip. Once more, we're already up 35% throughout this day in the last like 10 hours or so. So if you're wondering why did this dump happen, I don't think it really matters too much. It's just following Bitcoin. It's more so about what's going to happen next. And what we're expecting to happen next is some huge gains to come. I personally have said it on Twitter too. There are a couple of sides which are negative to watch right now, but it's all part of the bigger plan. I cannot emphasize that enough. It is all part of the bigger plan. And we don't know how high we can go today, but I'm extremely excited and I'm going to be watching this. So there was also this theory. Let me quickly bring it back up. XRP Doge, right? You guys were all screaming that before. We talked about it like last week. Not a couple of days ago, last week. Because some guy was putting it up on TradingView. It's not like anything new, the Doge XRP correlation. So don't think, oh, I saw it yesterday. Old news, old. We talked about it last week. However, I still, as of this point, don't think that that's something you should really hold yourself dearly to. Because that correlation is definitely not something you would definitely want to have. I did ticker. Can I do name? I guess we can look at any one of these, actually. It's all fine. Oh, here's one actually from 2019 even, showing the Doge XRP correlation. That's pretty funny. Let's quickly see if there's any new one. Okay, I'm not sure how you can scout through these ideas in the best fashion. We saw one of those ideas like last week somewhere, but where is it? In which one of my videos? XRP Doge correlation. Let me see it here, guys. I guess we can also look at it from a real correlation perspective. Like, what are the correlations looking like really? So XRP, and let's pick up a Dogecoin. Is Dogecoin not in this list? Let me see if Doge is in this list. We can actually see the real correlation. Doge might not be in there. Or am I dumb? Am I blind here? I'm not seeing it. Let's quickly see Doge. Oh, we can only just watch Doge. We cannot see the correlation between Doge, I guess. Okay, that's stupid then. Never mind. I thought that could be a cool idea. If you guys have any link here for the XRP Doge correlation, let's quickly see this. Let's quickly check it out. Somebody says, we're not done dipping, gens. We have another 20% to the next fib level on most alts. Sure, people who just got in getting wrecked. Welcome to crypto. True. I even in the last stream was telling you guys about that little thing where if you're into crypto in 2021, it really is a lot different than if you got into it in 2016 or 17, because a lot of you guys are not used to these corrections. But the reason I'm not really scared at all is because I know, right, this happens, this is completely normal. Bitcoin finally made a good correction. If we're going to go lower, I'm going to say one of our lower points is 46,000, as we explained earlier, or as maximum kind of a 43. In terms of Fibonacci, we can actually quickly put that in for XRP. I guess one of our most interesting points was, which you've already cut across now, 92 cents. Let's quickly see what else we had on VeChain. I'm going to say a lot of these ones don't actually make a lot of sense, though, to even cover. We can quickly check them out, because I don't think it's a game like that. Let's see. Which ones do we have put in? We have Ethereum. Where's Ethereum on the side? Let's quickly see, guys. Ethereum. There we go. For Ethereum. Okay, by the way, that's also pretty interesting, isn't it? How Ethereum isn't moving along with almost everything right now. BNB and Ethereum aren't really dipping as much. I don't really know exactly why that's the case right now. Very strong coming in with the trees, $1.50. Thank you so much for the support, brother. That's interesting to me. I'm not exactly sure why that is going on, why Ethereum is sitting so strong. I guess that is another little confirmation of altcoin season, to be completely honest, though. Usually, Ethereum pops it off, Ethereum takes it off, and maybe because they just hit an all-time high, and then just after Ethereum hit an all-time high, Bitcoin goes like crazy lower. Yeah, this might all be part of the plan, guys. This might all be part of the plan. In the end, once more, I should quickly emphasize, I'm not worried at all. We're going to take whatever we can get, buying dips, as long as you buy fundamentally good coins, it doesn't really matter. And again, take a look for yourself here. All these top coins are up some crazy percentages throughout this year. And like I explained in the previous stream here, it's all a short-term vision that's keeping you down. XRP, Ethereum, whatever coin you want to look at here, it is going to be alt season at one point or another. I don't even consider what we have seen just now as alt season. If XRP is not extremely breaking all-time high like crazy, it's not altcoin season just quite yet. I would also say Bitcoin dominance might be retesting in a very strange fashion. I'm not exactly sure if we should call it that way, because retesting dominance, it kind of sounds stupid to me. But then again, it really hiked above 50% just quickly again after dipping below it. Might just be kind of the last leg for the Bitcoin dominance before really taking the full capitulation. So let's quickly see year to date, for example. You can see Bitcoin dipped. You can't see it on such a short-term time. Okay, let's go for 1 month. We saw Bitcoin earlier go just below, again, 50%. You can see here, it was just for about 1 day. And then right afterwards, it just spiked back upwards again. Maybe it's kind of a final leg before we're going to see the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful altcoin season. This is definitely also something which we're talking about here. And guys, quick let me know in the chat box where you all watch it from. And make sure you press the like button if you haven't done so already, just to show some support to the channel. There's some crazy things coming up here, guys. I already have a couple of interviews, or I should say talks, planned, as that's just something I want to get into. And I want to also help you guys out with all of this. And in the end, it's all about positive vibes. It's all about making sure your head is in the right mindset, where if you're going to get worried, you're going to start worrying about all of this stuff, you're going to really take yourself down. As long as you stay cool and think about it for the bigger picture, like, hey, okay, I have cryptos which I know will do good over a longer term. Whatever happens right now is going to be fine. So even if Bitcoin makes another leg downwards, we are going to be fine. Where can we hit? Once more, one of the interesting levels for Bitcoin is 46 point something thousand, 46.3, this area right here. Right here, about 46,000-ish. And the next one, again, to watch the higher low at about 42.9 thousand. Those are the ones we're going to be watching. So Bitcoin can go lower. Yes, I don't personally think so. It's already been bought up very, very big right there. But then again, altcoins have pumped, again, about 35%. So you could have had a really easy swing, right? For example, you could have bought somewhere around this area. For example, maybe you were like an hour too late. You bought here. Well, if you just held on through, still about 20% profit that you could have taken, hypothetically. Now, to me, by the way, whenever I'm trading, it does not matter if the price goes up or down, because we're doing it on Bybits, right? You guys know it. So I'm trading upwards and downwards, just depending on exactly what we're thinking. But in the end, guys, this type of stuff is scary. It is something I am doing, but I cannot recommend it to people who don't know what they are doing. So if you're a trader, Bybit is definitely very nice, specifically because it's a leverage trading platform. You can also do XRP and inverse perpetuals, where you can actually get paid in XRP for trading. But in the end, if you don't know what you're doing, this type of trading is definitely not your best friend. You can easily lose money. Cusper the Villamos says, morning Dusty and XRP Army, does your like button work? Mine does. Ari, get your insurance and smash this button. Mine does. Everyone get your insurance and smash those buttons. Yeah. I would just say, like AZ Starman 4555 says, expand your timeline. If you're really thinking on the short term here, you're gonna make yourself look crazy. You're gonna make yourself go crazy. Right now, we broke out to the downside for Bitcoin. Okay, where can we go? Well, our first target was 50,500, which we bounced from, as you can clearly see right here. We had a bounce. We broke through there though with, again, a lot of bearish kind of momentum. You can clearly see it here. We bounced from it. The point we said earlier, about 5,300, 5,500, something around that area. And we kind of scrolled through here, mostly because of, I think, the Biden ordeal. In the end, though, guys, does it really matter? No. Will the bill really get accepted? No. Is there a really big storm ahead? Potentially. I don't really think so, but potentially. Let's see how everything's going to bounce here. I'm still extremely, extremely, extremely excited, guys, as you most likely already know as well. Just extremely excited for what is to come here. I still think everything is looking amazing. It's just for another poised setup, but then again, you never really know. 600 says, was 10 a.m. here when price dumped. I had to run off my phone and buy some while I was at work. That is the freaking spirit, man. For me, it was freaking 4 a.m., I believe. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So Bitcoin dipped. Yeah, okay, so this is really interesting. Our analysis is really fun in this sense. We were talking yesterday about if Bitcoin touches this 50,000 something level. Ooh, so when Bitcoin hit its low here at about 48.2 thousand, that is also when most altcoins hit its bottom. When Bitcoin is actually falling down lower throughout the next couple of hours, because Bitcoin hit its lowest at about 9 a.m., altcoins were actually up quite significantly again. So XRP at that point had already gained, again, since Bitcoin hit a lower point. Oh, this is really interesting. So Bitcoin was going down for another like 5 hours, and in the meantime, XRP had actually gone up about 20% already, and Bitcoin is still going down lower. So let's quickly see that for VeChain. So this is again where, Bitcoin made a low. You can see all those altcoins were dipping like crazy, but from that point on forward, altcoins picked itself back up, and Bitcoin actually started to move down further. Ooh, that is also really interesting in my opinion. That is interesting. Hamza says, left my phone in the car last night. Had to sleep. Oh, damn. All right, guys, let me quickly know. Did you have a good night rest? I definitely had, man. I woke up really freaking early, and I woke up like 2-3 times in the night to actually buy some crypto. Because the bot, we had to cancel the bot for this night and just do it manually. But I have the alerts, so I wake up. Damn, though. What a crazy day. But in this sense here, it's a little bit odd how Bitcoin wasn't at the lowest point and altcoins actually were. Altcoins recovered before Bitcoin did. Once more, a really bullish sign for altcoins. And in the end, guys, this was most likely just a little bit of a trap before the bears. I need to frickin' pop open this XRP Doge chart. XRP Doge correlation. I need to find it again. Where was it now? It's over on TradingView everywhere. But how am I losing this? How am I not finding it anymore? We talked about it on Twitter. We talked about it in a video, but I don't remember what video. It was like 4 or 5 days ago that I showcased you guys the Doge XRP correlation. Let me see here. Maybe I still have it in a video. Dusty BC Doge XRP. Let me see if I can find it here real quickly. Maybe I found it here. Maybe it's last week. Let me quickly see, guys. XRP and Doge. I'm just quickly seeing if I can find a correlation here in one of my videos. Just quickly zooting through them. Okay, let me quickly see this video as well. Just checking through 2 of my videos to see if we can find the XRP Doge correlation from about 4 days ago, I think. Should have it in there, but where is it now? That is really annoying. Oh, you guys can hear the sound as well, huh? So I have the sound here in the background, but you can't hear it. All right, so it's a little bit annoying. I can't find the Doge correlation in one of my videos. It is supposed to be somewhere, but yeah, whenever I type in DustyBC XP Doge, I see so many videos that it's going to be hard to find. So this is definitely quite annoying. I thought it was in this video right here, like 1 week ago exactly, but if you guys know, or if you guys have any link over on Twitter, send it to me right now, all right? Send it to me right now over on Twitter, and I can show you guys what I thought about that one. It's basically just taking the Doge price and putting it on top of the XRP one. Let's quickly see if anybody has sent it to me already over on Twitter. No, we have not gotten it just quite yet. All right, I also posted something else over on Twitter. Let me quickly show you guys that. I posted a little bit early today that a lot of people in the comment section were saying, Dusty, where are you going? And why are all XRP YouTubers quiet when things start to go down in price? And I had to quickly remind people, we ain't going nowhere. Why do people keep saying, you guys all get so quiet when the XP price dumps? We're still here. Moon Lambo is still here. Bearable Bull is still here. Everybody's still here. Because the dips are where chances are made. And again, look at this one, for example. Contrarian investing. Buy when there's blood in the streets. That is exactly the mentality that I have every single day. We just buy it whenever it goes down lower. In this case here, we have to kind of wait for a little bit of a dip further. But throughout the night here, in the last couple of hours, XRP went up about 35%. And that's what people ignore, though. That's what they ignore. They are only looking at the dip. They don't look at the gains, and they don't look at the fact that you can actually make money on every single dip. Here's the correlation for just 2019. If any of you guys have found that correlation, XRP Doge correlation trading view. No, I can only find it for 2019. How can I not? This is freaking stupid. Here we go, boys. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have one of them at least. I found one from TraderView 2. Aha, there we go. So he was showing XRP candles at the bottom here. This is the real colored ones. And the orange one is the Doge, right? As you can clearly see. So what it showed here was that we needed to correct. Again, this is following the chart. 53% from the high following Doge to go through with all of this. So this means, once more, we hit a high point and we need to fall 53. Did you guys just check the numbers on that? I did, right? How much did we go down lower? Let's quickly see here for ourselves. We went down about 56%. And what was it saying right here in the trading view? So Doge fell down about, from its all-time high, about 57%. So it's really kind of similar. And XRP needed to fall down, in this case here, following Doge, to about, 57%, to about 87 cents to follow along with this idea. Okay, let's see how it went. Boom. And we touched it. We fell down there. So as of this point, the way it's going right now, which I think is really interesting, it is following Doge. I have personally said before, we don't really want this to happen, but the facts are now real. It is now literally real. And then again, guys, think about this in the bigger picture too. Think about this one. People thought Doge couldn't get anywhere, huh? They thought, oh, it's going to fall now, it can never go back up. But look at that. Look at the big pump which ensued. It's just a matter of patience. It might take a little bit of time. It might go a little bit lower. But this is freaking interesting. Somebody says we will retest 0.90 at some point. Is that a bad thing though? At the start of this year, the 1st of January, the XRP price was 23 cents. Is it really bad that we retest that at 90 cents or something like that? Isn't it interesting though how this is moving along? How it's really following Doge, contradictory to what you would kind of expect. I mean, I was personally thinking it's not going to follow Doge purely because we want XRP to kind of move on its own, completely disregarded from like a pump and dump type of coin like Doge, right? But then again, maybe, yeah. Why is it following Doge? We're not quite sure either. I guess to kind of verify that, we would have to compare Doge to quite a lot of other crypto to see what the correlation is looking like for most of those. Because it could also be that Doge and a lot of other cryptos are alike, something like XRP. It could also be that XRP right now is mostly regarded by speculators, and because they've been busy with a lawsuit, for example, that it's, no, it's also not logical though, because it's following Doge since freaking 2016, right? They're really moving along since here. Like since 2016 here, May, it's really been moving along in a really similar fashion. You cannot deny it. Is that what we want? In the end, no. We want to be free from that because we want a lot of things to be correlated to XRP. In this case, though, it kind of seems like Doge is setting the stage for XRP instead of the other way around. If you look at when Doge starts to pump, it's a little bit earlier than XRP does. That does make you wonder a little bit. However, the time frame is quite interesting in the sense that this little dump right here is coming along really quite nicely to XRP. However, that would mean that we're going to stay low for the next like 2 or so weeks if we're going to follow it along nicely. Or at least I guess it doesn't really matter because we have done the retest. Right? He says again, nobody really says this is just following Doge. If we're going to do that for Doge, we're going to have to see one more retest a little bit later before we're going to see some huge astronomical rise. It's interesting, though, to see this one. It is really interesting. So this one is from about 3 days ago, April 20th. So not the first guy to share this. It's one of the later guys. But in the end, somebody says, if this happens, we're going to cry. Been through so much. This would be a gift. In the end, guys, this is not a bad thing. We just saw a 50% correction before. Let's quickly see that again. A 50% correction before a 1,200% pump. And then again, let's see, after 1,200% pump, we get another 60% correction before another 1,200% pump. So if we were to pump 1,200% from here on XRP, that would mean, this is again, if we follow what is stated above there, that would mean XRP to about $11 or so, $11.5. And again, before, as of that point, we're going to correct again to about 50%, so right around here to about $4.75. And then from that point again, we're going to go up 1,200% following Doge to about $63 if we were to follow along exactly like Doge did. Now, of course, is it really an exact science? No. Because in the end, XRP is a lot bigger. XRP has a lawsuit going on. And it's just not the same thing. We'd also not want it to be the same because Doge is mostly related to memes and things akin to that. And XRP should be really focused on utility. Some people have been saying because Doge is also connected to Flare right now, though, which is on top of XRP, that there might be some more use case for Doge, which there might be some more kind of utility for Doge, which means the price might do a little bit better. Now, in the end of things, the whole message here is do not worry about the price. Do not worry about the price. Do not worry about the price unless you're holding a shitcoin. If you are holding some, I guess, Doge even for yourself, if you're holding Doge, if you're holding SafeMoon, if you're holding any stuff that is akin to that, be worried. If the price goes down like crazy, yeah, be worried. But in my opinion, in this case, it's not bad. We might see if we're going to follow this pattern along, a little bit of a sideways action for the next 3 weeks or so. Again, this was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in total that we actually stayed around this area. We have already witnessed, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've already witnessed now 2 weeks, I guess, of this momentum. So we're going to see 2 more weeks potentially if we're going to follow this along. But we're not quite sure about that, right? This is just a theory, a game theory. No, just a theory. But then again, is it really... Okay, let's go along this question. Is it worth it for you to wait, for example, 2 weeks before getting some 1,200% gains, which are kind of what is being said in here? Is that not worth it in every way, shape, or form? Regardless, do you need quick money in 2 weeks or something like that? If you really need that, go learn how to trade and really do your own due diligence and do your own stuff. But for the majority of people here who are hodlers, which I personally recommend, if you're a hodler here, it's all safe game as long as you're holding proper coins. It is worth it to wait 2 weeks, for example, or worth it to wait a little bit for the freaking alt season to ensue, which I personally still think is not even here. Altcoin season is going to be freaking crazy. And I don't like to go over into these theories that, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, in terms of like a reset, for example, or a Simpsons prediction or a riddle, anything like that. No, I just want to look with you guys at what exactly is in our vision around the corner here. And right now what we're noticing is, okay, XRP is really following Doge along. And let's see now if this is going to really follow along as well, right? Let's see how, because this is already really crazy in my opinion. I did not expect this at all. I didn't expect it to really correct like Doge did. That's just really mind-boggling to me. But now that it did, let's see if it's actually going to follow the pattern all along. And we're going for it, guys. We're betting on this one. Not, of course, only the Doge prediction, but mostly the prediction that this is not the end of things, which I still cannot think it is. Crypto is confirmed. Crypto is here to stay. There's no going around it. The only thing you might be wondering about, the only thing you might speculate about is, ooh, you know, how quickly are we going to get to the moon? How much can we recover? Oh, those type of questions. But is crypto here to stay? Yes, yes, and again, another yes. How high are we going to go? Well, let's wait it out, right? If we're going to follow along with this chart here, we could go up as much as, let's see again, as much as 60% in one week again. So within this week, we could go up again to right around the 60% mark. Right around $1.40-ish. That's again following Doge predictions, which again, I never thought I would ever say. It's going to be really freaking interesting, everybody. By the way, none of this is financial advice, as you guys know. We're just buying crypto. We're really happily buying crypto. We buy every mother freaking dip we can. And I'm still hodling, still going really strong with everything. I'm still extremely, extremely excited for the future. But I need to tell some of you guys that this is not financial advice, because some people think, Dusty, What you're saying is the freaking key. Let's do this, right? Let me put all my money in. Always be careful. Always keep some money around to buy dips even further. At least that is my own strategy. That you don't spend all your money at one dip. So you got to get some money ready to buy even lower if you get the chance, right? That is exactly how we do it. And that's also how the big boys do it. They don't just put all their money in at once. No. They buy piece by piece. Because that's strategy. I don't know what else to say, man. Yeah, but if I'll ever post a video here just talking about, I guess, how I've turned negative, that would be a really crazy day. Because I don't believe that I'm going to ever make another video saying I'm really hateful towards crypto. Corrections are normal. Corrections need to happen. I always and every day warn that it could happen at any time. And as long as you guys are prepared for it, these things are blessings. You should look at them and be like, oh, yes. Because that is exactly the way I look at it. Let's actually see XRP on a BTC pair. So XRP and BTC, okay, throughout this morning has also picked up the pace, huh? XRP is actually beating Bitcoin. I think a lot of altcoins are actually beating Bitcoin right now. XRP has outperformed throughout the night here. Bitcoin it's gone up 30% versus Bitcoin. XRP throughout the night. Isn't that also interesting? And this is actually the biggest pair I usually buy, right? It's the XRP versus Bitcoin one. I like to buy that one, as you guys most likely know. But yeah, I'm a happy man. I'm a happy guy today. It might feel a little bit pessimistic. It might not feel nice because you're down in total balance. It's all part of the bigger picture. I buy dips. And that makes me happy. I had no song to vibe to this morning. I wasn't really feeling the song, the positive songs like that too much. But I was kind of feeling this movement of, hey, this is all part of the bigger plan and we need corrections to move on further. We said before that what we saw was just a small, really minor correction. We wanted to have some more. And now Bitcoin made a little bit of a lower low. Let's see if this is going to be the lowest that we can go. Nothing is really certain anymore. We might fall a little bit lower. But as it stands right now, Bitcoin made a dip. Most likely a little bit of a bear trap. A lot of people were predicting that. Even I could think so. Most likely also caused by major news factors like the Biden news. XRP specifically dipped a little bit further, I think, because of the SEC news, which is also the positive side. 9 out of 10 times, guys, the day after an event like this, XRP pumps by about 20 to 40%. In this case here, 35. So again, it happens almost every day after a lawsuit filing. You guys don't believe me? Well, let's take a little bit of a look. So the last important date was the 19th. On the 19th, and before that a little bit, we went down like crazy, hitting about $1.15. The day afterwards, we pumped at about 35% within the day. Like even more maybe than that. Let's quickly check it out here. So the 19th was the last day we saw a event for XRP lawsuit. We dipped here, as you can see, the day before on the 18th. And the next day, in total, we were up about 36%. Right now, again, the 22nd was the day for the lawsuit, but it was actually filed on my chart, right? Because it's my time on the 23rd at about, let's say 12 a.m., something like that. The day itself, it pumps about 40% here throughout the day. After the thing was filed even. We dipped a little bit lower after that, yes. But that's also what also always happens. So the thing was filed at about, I think right here. No, sorry guys, around right here the thing was filed. Somewhere amongst these two, somewhere in the middle here. Yeah, like some, I should even do a 1 hour chart because I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to say it was filed, let's see here. 11, oh, so it's 11, no, it's the first one. 11 p.m. exactly. So that whole lawsuit deal with XRP was filed at 11 a.m. exactly, like right around here. It was filed, right? So it went down like crazy throughout that hour. We dipped even lower a little bit. Let's quickly see that. We dipped lower, about 15%. But then again, we pumped now about 33%. Let's see last time that this happened, because I told you guys about it just now. The 19th was the last time. The 19th, the day before, the price already started to dump a little bit. Oh, no, it's actually the 19th itself. He posted it, by the way, on the 20th, like 2 a.m. So here, in this candle. It was like 15 minutes before it hit the lowest point. So the lowest point was hit here. 50 minutes after he posted that, the price dipped. And again, throughout the 20th, let's quickly see how high it went. Throughout the 20th, highest it went was about 24% upwards. And on some exchanges like Bybit, it went up even more. It's really interesting to take a look at this, guys. It's really interesting to take a look at this. But yeah, in the end, guys, I'm just vibing. If you haven't pressed the like button just quite yet, make sure you press it because we're hodling. It's about to be freaking juicy. If we get a little bit more of a correction going, okay, we buy even further. Everything here is still pointing that we're in a bull market, and it's kind of pointing towards a huge spike in alts at one point or another. We are extremely excited about crypto right now. There's nothing holding us back. And if you really are afraid of all of this, Damn, all right? It's a game. I would say it's a little bit of a game of mental gymnastics. It is a game of buying the dips. It is a game of knowing exactly when to give up and when not to. And in this case here, guys, it is not a moment to give up just quite yet. Some people have proposed here to just spam Elon Musk with XRP chants. Hopefully, he's going to support XRP. I don't think that is a necessary thing to do. But if the bull market is not over, which we don't all think it is, nobody thinks it is actually. I haven't seen anybody who thought it was over. We just think it is a little bit of a trap for all these bears. Yeah, it's freaking rocket season, boys. It is freaking rocket season. Let's get to 200 likes, guys. There's 1,200 people watching. Make sure you quickly press that like button. Toski says, if you are afraid, you have invested more than you can lose. I think that's really very much true. With the way I've done my investing and the way I tell people about all of this, it's also easy to just hold on through. Mike says, as you say, Dusty, as long as you do the opposite of 95% of the people, you have the right mindset. Buy on dips, sell on pumps. Exactly. Motherfrickin' If you are a guy like 95% of the people in the chat who ask me, Dusty, should I buy here when things are pumping? Or Dusty, should I sell when things are going below $1? You have the wrong mindset. You should, at these points, be thinking, oh, where can I buy? What can I buy? And at these points, for example, be thinking, where can I sell? Not always. If you're a big hodler, just buying is also fine. But I personally go for buying lower throughout the bigger picture. And then you can always sell it if you want to. It's just you got to have your options open. Claude says, Dusty has shorted 10 times at $1.10 and made a boatload on Bybit. That is very nice to hear, my brother. To be honest, that type of stuff can work. I actually go for those type of strategies as well. Just trade on Bybit because it doesn't matter if the price goes up or down on that. But it's not for everybody, you know? It's not for everybody. Trade this night with 18% profit. 18% with the leverage or without it? But yeah. By the way, guys, once more. People often say, Dusty, you only stream when it's pumping. You blah, blah, blah. No, we don't. We talk about everything. If the price dumps, it's all part of the bigger plan. I cannot say this enough. I cannot make it foolproof enough. If you're worried about the price, change your mindset or get out of crypto. If you're worried about your trade, it becomes a different question. If you have just entered a trade along or short and you're afraid about it, that's a different thing. If you're afraid about your hold stash, though, as long as you're not playing around with your coins, as long as you're not buying and trying to selling and trying to buy the dip really quickly here with the intention to get more coins, it is really scary. But we have talked about this dip, guys. We have talked about it before. We have talked about everything here. It's nothing special. It's nothing new. It's nothing crazy. We were prepared. Buy the dip. And as long as you're satisfied with all of this, it's all good. At least I personally think. Hardik, I'm going to ban you one of these days, man. Really. If you keep spamming, you know what? I'm going to just take you out here. Yeah, guys. That's the plan for right now. We just buy the dip wherever we can. And we're not worried. If we're going to get worried, things are bad. There's a lot of good dates for XP coming up here in terms of this lawsuit. Things are looking nice. And think about this principle here. Contrarian investing. Buy when there's blood in the streets. When other people are scared, we're here. And we buy. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. We buy. All right. So, having said that, I don't really know what else to tell you guys, man. It's it's so simple. But you just need to have the mindset properly. That's it. That's literally all you need to know. What else do you want me to make a video on today? I have a couple of things that I need to tell you guys, but I guess this is the most important thing, right? I'll give you guys a little bit more in-depth update about the lawsuit, I guess, because a couple of you guys might want to like that or might like that. But we're buying. We don't care if it goes lower because we buy more. We know fundamentally this coin is going to be juicy. And as long as you're not buying shit coins, as I just said, it's all freaking good. Make sure you smash the like button on this video if you learned something or if this just reassured you a little bit. You can see here, there's more than 1,000 people who are together with you here, just hodling strong. We're all hodling strong. We're all part of the same family, everybody here. Pony X fraud, Dusty got wrecked? What is that? Pony X fraud? Let me quickly see on that one. What happened then? It's all old stuff. I don't see anything new. But yeah, man. Can't believe how many are selling this dip. And tell you, that is exactly what causes a lot of these dips too. It's the immaturity of the recent crypto holders. A lot of the crypto holders here are not satisfied with gains. They haven't gotten this mindset of, okay, I should buy when things go lower. They have the mindset of, I should sell when things look bad. They started with $1,000. Once it goes to $800, they sell it out because they're too afraid. And that's ultimately against my philosophy as well. But a big pump is going to be coming. We're still expecting it all. We're still freaking excited. And I'm out. I need to be out here. I'm going to make some update videos on you. I just wanted to quickly share my opinion here, guys, that I'm extremely excited, extremely happy. Let me quickly know in the chat box where you guys are all watching from right now. And we're going to tune out here. All right? Everybody who hasn't pressed the like button just quite yet, make sure you press the like button. And you got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. Somebody said, did you sing? Because we dumping. Yeah, if I sing, the usually pumps. You can see here this minute. Ooh, you can see it already. No, man. Today, it's an interesting day. Bitcoin dipped lower. Very, very, very many bullish signs going on today. For example, the fact that Bitcoin dipped, altcoins actually dipped further in terms of percentage-wise. But then Bitcoin dipped further and altcoins started to pick back up. Extremely, extremely bullish. And we're really happy to be throughout this journey. Once more, guys, notice that there's 1,000 people watching right now, all with the same mindset. At least I hope so. So think about that for a little second. And enjoy the weekend, man. Enjoy it like a freaking king that you are. We buy the dips. We are crypto hodlers, and that's ultimately going to get those Lambos in. I'm out, guys. See you guys again in another crypto video today. There's a couple of things coming up, a couple of cool things coming up. Just want to quickly notify you guys with the situation and why I am not afraid. If you haven't pressed the like button just quite yet, make sure you press that. And also, guys, subscribe to the channel. We are 101,000 people strong. It is insane to me. But we'll make updates every single day, as you guys know. Make sure you, as I just said, quickly press the subscribe button for more updates today. If there's anything happening, I will update you guys as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to get some really cool interviews going, guys. I've been in talks right now via email with some of these guys. Just wait. It's going to be popping off. And there's also some cool giveaways coming. We're preparing it all, but it takes a little bit of time, all right? It takes a little bit of time. Somebody says we're still above 2 trillion. Let's quickly see that out. No, we are at 1.8 actually, total market cap. 1.8 trillion right now for total cryptos and 878 for altcoins. All right, guys, make sure you press the subscribe button as I just said. I'll see you guys again. We need one more subscriber to get to 101.5 thousand. Let's quickly see one more person. And no, we're still at 101,499. Let's quickly see. Yes, we're there, guys. We have 101.5 thousand subscribers. You guys are insane. I'll update you guys a little bit later today. Just going to watch you guys. And again, we are buying the dip. We are buying the dip. Spread the word.